pick with them, it's even more unique. And we got lost a couple times in transition and gave up some easy shots. And I think the biggest thing for us is our offense has to help us. A lot of times that's the best way to manage your transition defense, your spacing, and things like that. So just the idea that we gave up some transition looks that we've got to clean up if we can.
Is there anything that kind of gives you confidence that that's headed in the right direction this time around?
You know, I thought overall, you know, that was such an odd game. You know, obviously when Steph got hurt early and you know, we got down, and I thought the fourth quarter we competed and gave ourselves a chance. But, you know, the pace of the game is what it is. They force the pace on you. They play a lot of kids, so, you know, the matchups are going to change consistently. So, you know, we talk all the time about, you know, every dead ball, you have to get organized and you have to do it quickly against them because they're coming and they're subbing a lot. And, you know, we're not as deep as obviously we once were. So we're going to have to be really smart about our rotations and getting some kids some rest when we can. And, but, you know, our kids have been really good, you know, the last week or so of really understanding that, you know, not that we weren't, I think, doing a decent job of it before, but it's got to be even more paramount that we're doing the little things, and especially when it comes to our defensive plan. You know, we just don't have the back line help that we had before. So if we can continue to do that, then I think we can do some good things.
You haven't shied away from the big expectations and that have come with this season, and when it comes to this game, it seems like it can have a giant impact on some of those expectations. How much do you think they're aware of that, and I guess do you even talk to them about that one?
Yeah, no, we don't really talk much about it. I think when you get into this part of the season, you know, this game's the middle game, you know, number 9 out of 18, and you know, our kids, you know, they're on Twitter and they know what the standings are like, and the thing that I say all the time in this league, when you play everyone twice, at the end of the year, you have a good record if you get a couple sweeps and you don't get swept. And obviously we lost Oklahoma the first time, so avoiding a sweep is big because not only it's 2 games, and obviously then there's a tiebreaker involved in it down the road too. So, you know, we don't talk a lot about it. I think it's a great opportunity, and certainly when you're trying to put together a quality resume and quality wins and all that kind of stuff, you know, you're going to get a lot of opportunities in this league to do that. So this is just another one.
How encouraging was it that you were able to come back and have a chance at the end in a hostile environment there, coupled with the fact that now you have home court, which can maybe make it harder for them to go on some of their runs?
I thought, you know, the fourth quarter we really competed. We made a defensive mistake at the end of the third quarter. They make a long shot. We're down 11. And, you know, I think to the kids' credit, I mean, it would have been easy to just say, hey, we tried and Steph got hurt and let's just go home. But, you know, we actually got ahead in the fourth quarter. So we made some shots. You know, I thought we guarded a little bit better, but you got to give them credit. They made some really big plays down the stretch to win the game. But, you know, to see our team do that was encouraging. And, you know, hopefully, you know, it's one of those things, obviously, you're not into moral victories by any means, but I do think it showed them, you know, and we've kind of hopefully built on that since that game, that, hey, you know, this is what we have now, and this is who's going to play, and this is what we're capable of doing, so let's go play. And, you know, I think, you know, we played pretty well since then.
Do you try to simulate their pace during practice?
Yeah, we try to. Our scout team loves playing in Oklahoma because they just get to run and chuck it up there and shoot it quick. And so, yeah, you try. The hard part about it is this time of year, you got to be really careful because, you know, the game's tomorrow at 3. It's not today. So, you know, we'll simulate it. We'll, you know, we show a lot of video. But, you know, our practices right now, it's, you know, our goal is kind of like we want to practice hard for 40 minutes today because you want to play hard for 40 minutes tomorrow. So. And our kids have played against it, so they know. So, but yeah, it's something you try to simulate. Obviously, you can't do it as well as they do it, but and our kids have played against it at Drake too. You know, that's where Jenny played at Drake. So it's not like it's completely unknown. It's just it is a little harder to simulate.
Probably going to be the best crowd of the year, I would think. How does that impact a game, especially as entertaining as this one might be with the pace? How do you think it might impact the game?
No, yeah, I mean, you hope it does. Obviously, Hilton's been really good to us. I just saw, I think between wrestling and men's and women's basketball, it's like 36-2 or something. So there's something about that place. We all know that. I think we'll have a great crowd. Hopefully, everyone will be smiling after TJ goes to Missouri and wins and can get to our game. So, but yeah, that's what makes it fun, and I think that's what's, with our team, it's we only have so many of these games left. I think we have 5 home games left, so we want to embrace that, and I think we'll have a good crowd, and hopefully the weather will cooperate, and we'll get them all out there.
What's it like going into this pivotal stretch of home games? It's Oklahoma, Baylor, and then Texas, I think, with this group, knowing how much they've been through and what they're standing with now.
Yeah, I think for us right now, the biggest focus is to get through the next 3 games. We always, especially this time of year, we always segment our season. And after the Baylor game, we get our bye week, which everyone needs, physically, emotionally. So for us, it's really 1 week that we have to really be locked in. Then take a breath and come back for 3 more weeks, and then you're done before the Big 12 tournament. So the maturity on our team is really good. The leadership on our team is phenomenal. So they'll be ready to go, and we know it's great to play these kind of games. There's a lot of teams don't get to play them, and late January, early February, you're playing games that really matter, and that's what makes it fun.
So you kind of think that final stretch of minutes down in Oklahoma was an important stretch, I guess, heading into this game?
I hope so. I mean, obviously that's the disappointment you have in losing a game, but at the same time, I think they saw what they were capable of doing, and that's all you want. You want to just, as a coach, as a player, as a fan, just compete. Just don't feel sorry for yourself. No one's going to feel sorry for you. They didn't feel sorry for us. And that they shouldn't. We just have to do what we need to do. And I thought our team did that. We came back and I thought we talked a lot about that. The next practice this is what we showed we could do, and we did it. In a tough situation. With Steph's injury that day, but that's a sign of a team that's connected, and that's what we want to do. We want to be competitively connected, and I thought that was a great sign. And disappointing to lose, but exciting to see how they handled it.
How did Steph's surgery end up going?
Good.
Yesterday?
Yeah, it went really well. Dr. Greenwald sent me pictures. I don't know why he sent me pictures. Before and after, I'm like, I didn't, I'm not his doctor, but he thought he thought she had the stuff that he needed to fix it up, and now she'll rehab, and we'll go from there. But he felt like she was in a good spot, and the damage wasn't extensive. It was just an ACL. I don't want to make it sound like that's not a big deal, but it wasn't all the other stuff that could have happened. So the rehab starts. She's in good spirits. Her mom's here, so giving her some motherly attention, which all kids need. So now it's the hard part to get her rehabbing and hopefully get her back to where she can be the kind of player that she came here to be.